person for hire.
Oh, mercenary.
Yeah, mercenary. Thank you.
No problem. Slardar is a fish, you know.
Oh, yeah, he's an outcast too, right?
Yeah.
I think so.
By the way, look at this.
He's not full Slardar.
They're actually going to get a kill onto iceice here. So they take down the tree, realize that he was there, and then manage to find the kill. Good use of a tango. Get some first blood.
To win his lane and shove out offlaners pretty.
Yeah, and maybe even going in for like an early Roche could be an option for him. They're trying to make a play down here onto rOtk. Troll is rotated in fully and able to get the slowdown with the whirling axis. A couple more right clicks, and this should be an rOtk death. So a good little pickup there. 4 minutes in, they're able to shut down that Nyx at least a little bit. Full wraparound here onto Freeze. Really wanted to heavily prioritize shutting him down. And smoke breaks. A little bit off the mark, won't quite find the gank.
Looks like they should be able to get FY though. Looks like with the double slows.
Oh yeah.
This is the nice part of running Sand King offlane or Slardar. Like these kind of offlaners are always able, because they have an innate stun and some sort of way to catch people, they're able to rotate pre-level 6. And so I like the fact they grouped up and did that.
Freeze? They're going deep for this one. FY a little bit quicker, and they might have been able to catch Blink, and even so, they're going to do a good bit of damage. More right clicks coming through, but out of mana now, and they rotate in with Y as well. Going to bring 4 heroes for this one, and might even be able to bring him down. Oh, they broke the tree that the Monkey King was on. He's going to die because of it. FY picks it up. Faith Beyond also in trouble with the rotation in from Fenrir. They secure themselves too. Wings very aggressive in this mid lane. Doesn't pay off.
VG.J, they're going to get super aggressive around, I would say, they probably hit a series peak around 18 minutes. And VG.J gotta get as much as they can before that.
This is really nice. The jump onto Freeze. They're just barely going to get the kill, but not before Monkey King goes down. Luna Blade committed for that one.
Because, you know, it doesn't, you kill it, but it doesn't do anything for you, like objective-wise, because the heroes just back up instantly.
Oh,
what? Strike timing.
Oh, baby.
Sick.
That was really cool. That was really, really cool. Fenrir is going to die, too. Man, I don't know if I've seen that before in a pro game actually used, but Shadow's going to die, too.
Wow.
All right. Well, they get a good thing getting the Sand King out on one end, but Shadow ends up falling in the top lane.
Such a big win in that bottom lane. And they're also, Troll is almost like a single core Troll. You know, like he's got to carry this game.
Yeah. Well, they're going now on to Freeze. The slow coupled again with the Boundless Strike. Makes up for it in a second off the back of some sick iceice. We'll jump in on a Monkey King. It's a pretty good ability.
Lane hero, kind of similar to Slark or Juggernaut. It's one of those heroes that's super hard to gank, and even if you play it correctly, it may still not be enough, and you will just wasted so much ammo.
Oh, and just a quick pick-off here onto Y. He was trying to get within range of the Shrine, but didn't end up happening. Now the counterplay going back the other direction. Monkey King starting to drop low. They still don't have the ulti as well from the Quap, so managing to take down 2 for the price of their Oracle. Not bad.
Yeah, heavy commitment on an Oracle of all heroes. Like later on into the game, a commitment for an Oracle is fine. I think he should be jungling and letting FY pick up these couple of last hits. This timing is so important. Like a minute or 2 earlier or a minute or 2 later is a big difference.
Oh, and here we go. They're on top of the Lina, so she is going to end up falling here. Faith Beyond picks up the kill, and that's a big one to get. Meanwhile, they're coming in with rOtk, a Lifestealer inside of him. Could just start off with the Impale, but it'd be a very tough kill indeed. And now iceice up in the trees. They're thinking about going further. They glimpse him back in. They jump out now onto Y. The Impale comes through. They find that kill, and maybe going to be able to get iceice as well, as he is getting chased down. Kinetic Field is there, and another Thunder Strike. He doesn't have the mana for it, but still will be able to find... Oh, denied. Nicely done.
Well played. All right, VG.J, they've got the Blink Dagger now on Slardar. It's pretty much go time. Smoke it makes sense if Aggressif is showing in lane and making it so Wings aren't fearing a gank like this. But looks like it's still going to work.
Weird. Very maybe. Oh, the ulti! He's still going to take a lot of damage from this, but might be enough heals coming through to keep him alive. It looks like Blink is going to survive that one, and now they've turned here onto the Disruptor and should be able to bring him down as low. You can definitely feel the differences in the meta, though. Like, these games feel very different from a lot of the ones when it's been either a Chinese team versus a Western team or 2 Western teams facing each other. It's very clear how different the meta is.
Oh, nice double stun.
Oh my god, they just evaporate. Yeah, Freeze is gone as well. Thankfully, he hasn't picked up his Bloodstone, but he's been dying a good bit.
I mean, that's props to iceice for moving pretty fast and creating extra opportunities. But I also think like those two heroes should not be there at mid. And if they are there at mid, they need to be sitting farther back and waiting for the rotation to come in. Fenrir is done.
Epicenter, they're going in for it, going to be able to bring him down. And in the meantime, they're trying to go on to Y. Doesn't look like they're going to quite be able to find that kill, but they will be able to take down iceice nonetheless.
It does seem like he knows. He definitely knows now. Get the LSA in the right area here.
Oh, they got him. All right, there you go. Quick little pickup, and iceice goes down. In the meantime, it's going to be Wings taking the Tier 1 tower mid, so it's going to at least open up the map a little bit more for them since they had lost their Tier 1 mid a while ago.
Yeah, they're going to be happy with that exchange. I'd much rather give up a support in exchange. Mid-tier 1, but the Slaughter combination.
Oh, there they are, right on top of Shadow. He needs to get out of here. The Oracle is going to save his life for the moment. Now they turn to fight. Want to bring down Aggressif. Burrow Strike comes through. They have the Orchid as well, trying to take him down. It looks like they are going to be able to run him out of here. Rage is up as well in a second, but it doesn't matter. They take him nonetheless.
Trading. I mean, not even trading. Sorry, the troll obviously easily lived. That's the power of the troll. It's like he's got really high armor, and then the moment he's done being stunned, he just pops his whirling axes, and a lot of that damage just goes away.
Oh, Burrow Strike off the mark. They haven't been able to catch him, but in the meantime, there's a nice stun onto 2. iceice going for the ulti is going to end up being able to control and bring down Nyx at the very least. Laguna Blade comes out, almost killing off Faith Beyond. Burrow Strike onto 2. They keep down the Fenrir as well, so 3 heroes already dead for VG.J. Maybe going to be able to get more with another Boundless Strike in a bit, as iceice still looking but not finding FY. Which does feel unlikely. It's not as if Wings draft necessarily falls off like crazy either. But Shadow, DD Rune, going in, taking down Roshan. They're on top of iceice, actually. Let's stay alive for a second. The Impale is going to go out. They've got Vision. Static Storm down. Freeze is inside of this one, but manages to back out of it as the Orchid came out. Shadow gets the ulti on top of him. Sonic Wave onto 2. They're very, very low, but it doesn't look like they're quite going to be able to finish him off as of yet. Trying to get into range, but there it is. Epicenter Burrow Strike comes through. Wings taking care of VG.J. Oh, baby, that was rough.
That was real well set up by Wings, even without the Oracle sitting behind them.
Yeah, I mean, you can see that there's sort of elements of this that are maybe a little bit off meta and different with the Shadow Blade picked up for the Queen of Pain. Very unique style of build, but they're still able to take the objectives because you've got those core items that you need on Shadow. He's got that BKB, as you mentioned. Aegis is here as well, and you can just find the pickoffs consistently with the Quap.
You don't get that courier, so nothing really comes to that.
I mean, Freeze is going to push down this tower, so that's something at least. You got that extra cast range to hit it without putting yourself in too much danger, but now they're on top of Erlina in trouble. There's going to be the Orchid out, does still have the Shadow Blade, and no reveal as of yet. Going for the TP away is going to die. Blink picks that one up too. From bad to worse, the Bloodstone newly minted is down to 8 charges now.
While his magic damage is still very beneficial. And then Queen of Pain is actually going to be tanking up a little bit once he has the Silver Edge.
This is not going to work. You got Oracle here immediately going to be able to turn this back around. And sure, they dropped the Static Storm, but I don't know if they have enough damage. rOtk still in the area. They're going to turn now, trying to get the Impale off. Still alive, though, and Shadow is all over him as well. Freeze is already dead. He's back alive before I could finish my sentence, but it's not going to matter. Excuse me. Yeah, he ended up going down. Now back up to the top lane. It's all gone wrong. It's rough.
He's almost unkillable if he has more than like 300 health. So he doesn't really have to worry about him. So he's just kind of protecting the Queen of Pain for the most part.
Oh, well, they have found themselves another Nyx assassin kill. Fortunately, rOtk not able to get out. And Freeze also going to die here. They end up just suiciding. A little bit longer to get back to life this time, as the Bloodstone charges are now down to 3 at 28 minutes in very quickly. But if you start dying, you can die and die and die more quickly, too. The feed train becomes a little bit too real, as they're not going to be able to quite catch the Monkey King. And now they're on to Freeze again. They're going to be able to jump forward. Boundless Strike in the second. Actually, out of mana for it, but it doesn't matter. Shadow is all over him. 9-32, 9-33 now. And Wings are not looking to slow down anytime soon.
Because like the Slaughter Lifestealer already inhibits the enemy team from splitting apart because they're scared of that combination, right? So they have to stay grouped up, in which case the Shadow Blade doesn't do anything for you in team fights.
Well, it was a nice little combination. Slaughter being a bit of a combo breaker. Aggressive still taking some damage from this, but we'll be able to walk out of it for the moment, and it does look like that Oracle ulti, or rather, VG.J DAC not going to end up taking any damage from that ulti from Lina, and is still going to pop in the end, but that was a lot committed in for the Queen of Pain. Maybe they can keep this momentum going, though. They're on top of the Troll Warlord, able to bring him down. Okay, that's 2 cores taken out of the pool already. iceice also in trouble. They're going to be able to crush and kill him off. So the team fight's starting to pull back together here for VG.J. They made something work.
I think that was hard to tell. I mean, I couldn't tell as an observer. Aggressive wards down. They play around the next Roshan timing. They pick up that Aegis, and they should be able to start sieging high ground in the next go of things.
Freeze looking to try and find a kill for himself, but this does not seem super likely. And there's going to be the turnaround. Quick little epicenter in. Yeah, their Bloodstone charges were at 5 for a moment, but now back down to 3.
3? Oh, how does that happen so quickly?
Yeah.
His positioning, naturally. So I'm kind of concerned about how the next team fight will go. Even worse with the Aegis now going into the hands of Shadow.
I think it's just what they're doing right now. You got to play like the split push style, and
mega value when most of these games in this meta, he would not be nearly as good.
Well, and showing the power of it right now. You can just sit Shadow up on the high ground. Oh, man. A couple missed stuns turns into one big hit one by Wings, and they're looking to take down a bit more. They're able to find 1 and 2. rOtk falls, as does FY. And now where's your initiation going to come from? Like, Light Strike already? That ain't going to work. Yeah, they're going to buy back on the Nyx. They have to. They have to get in here, but they're already going to end up losing Freeze. And, well, his respawn time not as low as it was before. It's still 30 seconds with none of him, and they're going to be taking down this tower.
Yeah, VG.J just got to take a step backwards. They can't afford to let any more heroes get picked off, or this could be the end of the game.
Oh my god, VG.J, they're all going to die. They're inside a creep right now, Aggressive, but he knows what's coming as well. Trying to run him down, and Sonic Wave just yell in his ear one time as the taunts start coming out from iceice. Bananas all over the ground, and GG gets called.
That's it. You had to give up that lane of Rax and keep your cores alive there and just wait for Slardar and Lina to come back. To be fair, though, I still think they would have lost that.
Because we're going to be here. It's actually a Faith Beyond Legion commander, so they decided to switch it up, as you talked about during the draft, and, you know, this is...
It is a dead Faith Beyond Legion commander.
Still going to be a problem. He ended up going for us. Q, everybody is here.
What the hell?
Oh, are they not going to kill him?
Okay.
Oh, my God. And actually, they decided to turn to maybe throw out a couple more steals. They still get first blood, but wow.
Got him.
That was...
Yeah. So far, because of the amount of that Faith Beyond has been able to acquire in the off lane.
They're going to try and go in on him again. The Shards, they actually decide to jump Y, and they're going to be able to get the heal in, the snowball forward, still in trouble. They're going to dive him deep for this one, but we'll be able to pull back in the Vengeful Spirit into the tower, and Fenrir should end up falling because of it. So they get a trade-off at the very least. I don't know, do you think that the sort of aggro lane here has in any way really succeeded for VG.J?
Like, he's not net worth-wise off of the jungle. He's sitting at 2K, which is still 350 behind Faith Beyond.
Oh my god, and Freeze, there's a life stealer inside of that Blink PA, so another quick jump. That's kind of a unique little combo as well.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Smoke up by VG.J as they look to put the screw here to Faith Beyond. They know they've been letting him get way too much. They need to put a stop to that.
Yeah, well, they got the heals, but it's not nearly going to be enough. So they do find that kill. Freeze looking for more. They pop the Stampede for it, trying to break the TP. Is going to end up falling. Another nice pick.
That's PvP right there. Are doing essentially. Doesn't feel good, but it's what you got to do.
Well, there is another movement here. A hasted up sniper, feeling very bold and full of himself, is going to get lifted back and killed off. So that big smoke gank movement that came over, I mean, they're letting him free farm. They were trying to make a move up top, didn't end up working out. It is going to be a duel as well into FY, almost able to bring him down. And it looks like he is going to snowball, but not sure if it's going to be to the point where he's able to save a life. Faith Beyond sticking around Fenrir, thinking about going for a kill here. Could go for a couple more right clicks. Faith Beyond actually almost dies there to the tower, but we'll finally be able to survive it. On the other hand, it's really a dark map for them. Not sure if this is going to end up working out. FY onto Faith Beyond. Shard's going to block it off as well, so they have been able to find that kill. And is this the style of Dota that you're just hemmed into now for VG.J, pick-off after pick-off?
Yes.
Able to find that kill. You do see, though, Roche going down here. And with the PA, that nice little Blight Stone online building towards the death, so this should be a pretty easy take for them. So a lot of strength right now from the Wings gaming side. You still have a little bit of time before Echo Saber is online for Lifestealer. But that item, it does definitely feel like they're just looking for really quick initiations constantly. And yeah, this is going to be another kill going their way. I mean, can you play the pick-off style if you're getting this heavily dominated in Vision?
Real task.
God, this is scary as hell. They've got double Blink Daggers. They catch out the Weaver, gonna duel him, and he's just gone. And man, I don't know if it's getting late in the day for VG.J or what. Maybe it's just Wings playing it really well. But look at these. There's 5 wards down, all in the jungle.
Wait, is there 5?
There are 5 wards. 1, 2.
Oh crap! There's a laning ward too. What the hell?
There are 5 wards in this jungle.
5 wards in the jungle. Remember what I was talking about earlier, Lyrical? How you don't want to pick up the same heroes that essentially accomplish the same thing. You don't want to do that with wards too. And wow,
one of them got dewarded as well. Well, they know that Faith Beyond is alone at this point, and are going to try and catch her, but iceice is going to get the combo away, possibly. Can they get into range? It looks like they're going to take down rOtk, maybe going to lose FY as well. Wings are all over them. Oh, Fenrir is going to drop to boot.
All that vision, Lyrical. All that vision, and what did it accomplish you?
Oh, no, and Wings, they got a kill up here top too. They're going to get a team wipe across the map. Oh, man, they dropped the Warlock ulti for that one. They do end up, you know, taking out the Warlock at the very least, but...
As like 3 or 4 is the right play. I think Wings have been allowed to split up a bit too much. You got to start punishing them, force them to 5-man a lot more.
Oh.
Don't let rOtk die.
Oh god, and iceice, he now has Hoof Stomp too, with no animation. It looks like they're able to get out with one. Blink might end up going down. Fenrir couldn't quite catch the stun there, but they will end up taking down the PA at the very least, but she might kill off FY. My god, that was close. Pick off here. They could go for high ground, and Weaver would be quite a good one. It's going to go up onto high ground. They spot him out with this ward, looking for that initiation. He stops for a second at the shrine, and there it is.
Oh,
duel and pick off.
That is a big, big kill. He's got a pretty high death timer there. They can just give up that offlane tower, I think, and just barrel down mid and bottom. Yeah, if you're real coordinated, I guess he could pop out with Infest while they're invis. Open wound to duel.
I mean, he might be in a little bit of trouble here. They still have that Diff Blade on him to slow him up, but the rockets dropped onto 3. There's no Fatal Bonds to follow, so they won't be able to take this fight any further, and the Golem gone as well. Shadow is trying to take him down, pops the Rage, turns to fight, Walrus Punch to ensure the retreat, and, well, they're actually going to be able to run him down here in a second. Jumps inside of Y, nice play there as well, and I think he's going to drop still regardless, and iceice trying to do a lot from the low ground, but it's not nearly enough. This team fight has gone terribly for Wings. You have the BKB already popped for PA, but it's going to run out very shortly, and in that time, it does not look like she's going to be able to do the damage needed. Full team wipe. VG.J come out of nowhere, and Wings just giving them those opportunities that they really shouldn't be getting.
Was very solidly in favor of Wings just moments ago.
Yeah, that really hurts. And the other thing is, it's just like, it's the comeback mechanic that you have. Like,
and evasion. You've got plus armor and minus armor.
That is a winning duo right there.
Is it, though?
I don't know, Lyrical. We're going to find out.
Yeah, very much so. It does look like they're going to be able to jump forward, though, and find the Weaver. They were able to break his Lincoln Sphere, the swap, trying to keep him alive, but he is still going to fall. More duel damage towards Faith Beyond. They're going to chase down rOtk. Freeze is peeping away in the background, but not sure if it's going to be enough to kill them all off. Faith Beyond will fall. Shadow also getting controlled. Aggressive after the buyback and the time lapse in is going to start to take down Shadow. Jump jumps inside of Blink,
nice
and he
play.
gets him out. Oh, so close. They are still in a lot of trouble, though. The Diff Blade doing some work. BKB popped, trying to pop this one and get out. There's no buyback for Legion, so they can't come back in for another fight. And Agressif is just diving so deep for this, is trying to find that kill, but out of Diff Blade charges, so they weren't able to run him down.
They might. No, they're not going to even catch Innocence. In fact, if they're not careful, there could be a potential for a turnaround. So slow it down a little bit. Take objective. You've got 45 seconds with the Legion Commander down. Just stay grouped up. Don't let PA make a jump.
Oh, and she's going for it. There's the jump onto that sniper. He's already gone. Stealing Shrapnel and now trying to find some more. rOtk already popped that Stampede in. Well, the chase is going to continue. Freeze, he's just barely, I said just barely able to get out, but there's Agressif time-lapsing to get himself out of this fight as well. Agressif, the crit with the dagger. They find that kill. rOtk is going to get jumped on as well. 4 are dead in just a second, maybe? Question mark?
Don't lose that gem.
He's going. He's out of there.
All right, we're good. We're good.
All right.
Let it slip out of their hands by getting a little bit over anxious. They just weren't disciplined enough.
Yeah. Well, and now you can see another jump forward here. It can't deal with it. A snowball save is going to be good for a second, and actually won't get the dual damage from it. rOtk manages to make the escape, but they're still losing these towers in the barracks so quickly. Should be able to escape from this one as well. They're actually on top of FY already and almost bringing him low. The BKB pops, so they won't be able to make that escape with him. They turn now here towards the bottom tier 3 and also trying to maybe even bring down the Centaur. Wings just do not care. They are diving towers. They're making the plays. rOtk almost going to die. Crit for good measure.
Oh, VG.J are just bleeding heroes over and over again. I don't know how this game swung so badly for them. I mean, I said it was going to be explosive if Wings were going to win, right? It was going to be off the back of 2 bad team fights. Well, that's exactly what happened. A bad team fight in mid where they don't play around the gem, and then a bad, I'm not even sure if you could call it a team fight at bottom lane where they just kind of like 1v1 ran in.
Oh, man. And, well, there's Hoof Stomp stolen. Going to be able to jump onto these heroes if they want, but Freeze, I mean, he can go with the right clicks, but they've got a duel over here. Faith Beyond currently at 158 damage. Freeze trying desperately to get away. Looks like they might end up losing Blink here finally, but this is mega creeps at this point. And there's a lot of Mjolnirs, there's a lot of outspam. I don't know if it's enough to deal with what Wings are throwing.
Yeah, even if they kill these heroes, Wings will just walk away. Say, worth it.
KB run. Faith Beyond still in a little bit of trouble here. The Assassinate is not going to be able to kill, but they maintain vision for the moment.
One.
Oh, what? Okay.
He got Mjolnir procced off of,
What was it?
off of Blade Mail, maybe? I don't know. Or no, I think it was a catapult that hit him.
Oh my god.
And it procced the Mjolnir proc from the sniper who placed it onto the Weaver.
Okay. All right, sure. Why not? Shadow, in the meantime, is going to get ran down here. Again, I believe they're buying back on the Legion Commander. Want to get into the fight. iceice pulling in the Weaver, bringing him very low and stealing Sakuchi. There's a runaway. He's going through the ward, so they actually do spot out the Rubik.
Not a good idea.
They actually, well, oh yeah,
good.
they're able to get it. Okay, that's enough. They don't have buyback on any of the other heroes. Faith Beyond actually is going to die. That's 3 heroes with no buyback, but I don't know if they can bring down Shadow. If they can bring down Shadow, this might actually end up being significant.
Play the great game of keep away.
What is going on? I mean, still the tier 4s though. Like, they're hitting it. They got mega creeps.
Yeah, it's not like that dieback rather from the Legion Commander is really going to be punished because VG.J
most likely in this game, barring a major setback. But it hasn't felt clean throughout the large majority of it. Okay. Yeah, and FY is just going to blink out. That's fine. A microcosm of what's been going on in this game. They popped the Centaur ulti and going to run away with the Tusk as Agressif is continuing to try and chase these heroes down. Kills off Y. Does look like Blink also
Blink's
to fall.
Dead now.
You jump up to where the golem is. What is happening? How is this a thing? They swap him down to the low ground.
Get his ass. All right.
Why?
All right, they got him. Tusk died to the golem.
All right, Agressif trying to kill off iceice, gets the blink away.
Yo, don't care about the Rubik. Don't care about it. Just take Roshan. Take objective.
Freeze is holding their base wall. That's
Agressif,
what's happening.
stop it. I don't care. Like, you get the Rubik eventually, but The Lifesteal and the Legion Commander are coming back up. Just take the objective, for God's sakes.
Space created. They are still taking a long time to get this Roche, and actually Lifestealer might even be able to be here in time to...
It seems like Wings are very willing just to kind of trickle in like 2 or 1 at a time into these team fights and feed away some kills. So, I don't know. They're definitely prolonging this game a lot longer than they should. It's going to run out a whole lot more time, most likely, right? It's not going to be one off of, it's going to be one off of one team fight, and one team fight could be won by the extra press of the time.
Okay, that's reasonable. They're on top of Blink again, pops the BKB, there's the turn with the duel, should be able to find and kill off the Centaur. Yes, he is going to drop. No buyback for him for 80 seconds. Fenrir is going to fall as well. Faith Beyond trying to get ran down by Agressif, but he is going to be Yules'd. Time lapse away? I think that they've got it now at this point, though. So many heroes dropping, Wings Gaming able to contain and finally bring down that Aegis Weaver. Freeze is trying to run away, but yeah, they're all over him. And buyback from the Tusk. This fight keeps on going on. Faith Beyond is actually going to fall now, and Blink on top of him, but they do manage to get that kill. Weaver buys back. It's still not completely terrible for VG.J, and Shadow is going to end up taking this.
I think. Oh yeah, he's definitely dead.
Okay, Y is also in trouble. Agressif can run him down here in just a second. Needs to maintain vision. He's up here on the top side. And
hang
the
him out. Shards.
Yeah.
Nice hit.
So that's again 4 dead
Another
for
hold.
Wings. Are they doing this?
Nah, maybe. It goes all the time.
Yeah.
The sustain is a lot more valuable.
Blinked also, he's had the double stifling dagger, might just explode Fenrir there. Quick jump, BKB popped as well. There's the duel onto the Tusk. He's going to drop. Neither of these heroes have buyback, but it's still the heavy hitters they need to deal with. Eul Scepter lift up, Agressif, going to be able to chase him. rOtk still alive here as well, and Stampede being held onto. So they don't want to overcommit for this one, and Blink is going to try and run out and away. J hold tenuously if that.
We're going to have another duel up in 20 seconds. Or maybe they just kill.
Oh my
Jesus,
God.
That's a big crit.
Yeah, and I think that's going to be game. Yeah, GG finally gets called. VG.J, not really great performance so far, I would say. Likewise, though.